Many will come, others will go, but in the end, our love will be the one thing to persist. Always fun, always strong, and forever unbreakable. I loved you before, now, and always.
You did good. You did better than me.
Did
First of all, I want to thank all of you very much for coming to celebrate Andrew and Felicia with us. We're so happy you're here to join us.
Thank you all for coming. You only have so many of these big days in your life, and this is certainly one of them.
Felicia and I met at UNH her freshman year when she joined the riding team. We quickly became very close through our love of horses and through Turbo and Rocky, our heart horses. Through the beginning of our friendship, I quickly heard about her boyfriend, Andrew. I heard a lot about him before I ever met him.
Andrew has always shown that loyalty and selflessness to his family, and he's found someone who shares and emulates those same values in Felicia. Your relationship as high school sweethearts seems increasingly rare, and I think that's because the two of you are rare.
Felicia and Andrew have always supported one another in their passions. From baseball games to horse shows, they always show up for one another. Felicia and Andrew are an amazing team, along with Cooper, Ollie, Tuca, and all the horses. I'm so excited for you both in this exciting new chapter of your lives. Congratulations.
A relationship like that, a marriage like that, deserves every second of this celebration, today and every day. Your families love you as individuals and together, and you have earned and deserved every ounce of that with how you treat each other and how you approach life together. Your steadfast resolve, unyielding devotion, and unfailing love for each other are the bedrock for your marriage and wherever you choose to go, and we can't wait to see where that leads you all next. We are so proud of you, we love you, and I hope all of you will stand and join me in a toast to Felicia and Andrew, the bride and groom. Cheers!
At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, you have been making promises on every step of the way. All those conversations that were held riding in a car or over a meal or over the phone, all those sentences that began with when we're married and continued with I will, and you will, and we will, those late night talks that sometimes included someday, somehow, and maybe when, all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All of those common things are the real meaning of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all these things we've promised and hoped and dreamed. Well, I meant every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another: acquaintance, admirer, friend, companion. You have learned much from one another in these last few years. Now you shall say a few words that take you across the threshold of life. Things will never quite be the same between you. For after these vows, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, and this is my wife. There are 3 words that are stronger than I love you. Today you stand in front of each other, your friends, and your families to say, I choose you. I choose you over all others. I choose you to share happiness with. I choose you to have a family with. I choose you to grow with. I choose you to love forever.
It's very funny to think that one day we started talking and we just never stopped. Over 11 years of talking every day, we still aren't sick of each other.
From the day we met on the field in high school, for some inexplicable reason, I knew you were my person. From the helmets flying to the questions about keeping a book, you held my attention like no woman ever has or ever will.
You've been my best friend since we were 16. I know everybody says that, but with us it's really true. I swear I knew I was gonna marry you even then.
Days turns to weeks, weeks to months, and somehow months to years. And there's still no one I could ever dream of being with but you. I love you not only for who you are, but for who I am when I'm with you. Years are now going to turn to decades together, and I want to promise you a few things that we'll always look back on. Promise not only to be your husband, but your best friend, so that we can continue to have the fun that we've always had together for years. And I extra promise, to always tell you what to root for on a football Sunday. As we are about to take the next step in our lives together in front of all those people, or soon-to-be people, please know that it's always just going to be the two of us. It started that way many years ago, and many years from now, I hope it'll end that way.
There's no single moment where I knew you were the one. It's been thousands of moments over the years where you have constantly and consistently been my person. No one's ever been able to make me happy in the way that you do. It's such a genuine and pure form of happiness that words just don't do it justice. I'm so excited to start this new chapter of our story. It's been pretty amazing so far, but I have a pretty good gut feeling that the best is yet to come, and we both know my gut's never wrong.